back to my channel. This is Win Ari. Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time, God bless you. If it's your second time, God bless you as well. Kindly like, comment, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you love the video. Okay, so I filmed from Canada. I film about faith, family, marriage, and random stuff. So today's topic is a hot one, another hot one that will break the ground. Okay. I have this again, guys. I have my book here, so please forgive me. I'm a new YouTuber, so I write down everything because I don't want to forget any of my points. So as time progresses, I will get better at remembering stuff, and I wouldn't need a paper or a book to look at anymore. Okay, but for now, I will be looking at my book. Okay, so the topic is I hate my spouse. What does that mean? Can you hate your spouse? No, now you're supposed to love your spouse all the time, Abby. All the time, right? Isn't that what we are told? You have to love each other. If love doesn't exist, there's no marriage. Love, 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 love. But sometimes, my people, you can hate your spouse. It happens, so you shouldn't, but it does. So, is this possible in a marriage? We are going to explore that together, and I will give my own opinions and my 2 cents on this topic. Okay? Do you love each other all the time in a marriage? I think the answer to this is yes. I think love usually always exists, but liking each other doesn't exist every time in a marriage. And you ask yourself, what is the difference? I'll give you an example. Take a parent and a child. Because you gave birth to that child, there is nothing on this earth the child can do that your love will diminish for that child. It's not possible. You love your children no matter what they do. Even when they are bad, they are good, you love them. But do you like them when they are bad? The answer is no. Sometimes you just don't like that behavior. If they are eating and they're not washing their dishes, you don't like that behavior. So sometimes likeness is not always there. But love should exist all the time. It should. Whenever a marriage is lacking of love, you need to see a counselor. You need to see your pastor. You need to seek help to figure out what has gone wrong in the marriage. Okay? So, how do you fix this when it happens? So when love doesn't exist anymore, or you feel like, this person next to me, they are just irritating me. Just the mere thought of your spouse speaking to you or touching you, you just vibrate like, don't talk to me, don't touch me. That's not the way to have a marriage. That's no longer a marriage. That's actually a combat at that point. You're fighting each other all the time. So in a marriage, this can happen, it can happen whereby there's a break in communication, there's a break in trust, sometimes when things do not go the way you anticipated it to go, it can lead to mistrust, it can lead to hate in the marriage sometimes. And I know hate is a strong word, but sometimes, I'll give you an example. If a couple are going through cheating, for example, cheating. This is the famous topic online. Cheating in a marriage. It happens all the time. We pray it doesn't come to our home, but it happens all the time. It will be hard for whoever was cheated upon to have trust for the other party. It will be hard for the person that cheated to gain the trust of the other party. So sometimes in situations like that, it can lead to hate. Because you keep asking yourself, how can you do this to me when you know it will hurt me? So when you are in that space in a marriage, you need help. You need prayers. You need night vigils. You need fasting. Whatever you can gather, you need it. You need a community of support to help you through this hurdle. Because guess what? It's a hurdle. It will pass. But you need help. So how do you get help? Number one, communication. You need to tell your spouse, I am feeling this way. I feel this way. It is important and imperative for you to communicate clearly your feelings to your spouse. Why? Sometimes as women will say, he should know how I feel. The man doesn't know how you feel, oh, it's not in your brain. Okay? He doesn't know. And actually most men need to be told how you feel, because they can't read your mind. They can't read your expression. You can imagine you and your spouse will be fighting all day, and when they come to the night time, now the man wants to come and say hello, and you're saying, excuse me. We've been fighting all day, but in the man's brain, hey, that was there, this is now. So he cannot read your brain. Express how you feel in a polite way. I'm not saying go and fight, I'm saying discuss like adults how you feel. Number two, praying together. I find this breaks down doors, breaks down any issues in marriages. You should have a praying spouse. You should find time to always come together and pray together as a couple. I'm expressing the word together. I'm not meaning you're in the same bed and we pray separate, he prays separate. I mean you hold hands, come to the Lord together as a couple. This is important. I cannot tell you what prayers can do in your life in general. Prayers, oh my gosh, it can break down any mountain, anything you're going through. It can just say, you know what, go away. All right, so it's important to always pray. Dating each other. Yes, if you want to reconnect with your partner, you need to date. You see, when you were toasting the girl in those days, you know, you were asking her on dates and, you know, come and go to the movies with me. When you're married, that shouldn't end, or it should continue times 10. Because sometimes life becomes boring, it becomes a mundane lifestyle whereby every day you wake up, you do the kids, go back to work. It becomes a routine, and sometimes routine can be boring. You need to bring spice into the home, okay? So date, and I mean both parties. Women, the men must not date you. You can also say, baby, we are going out. I have a babysitter, the kids are sorted out. I'm taking you out to dinner, I'm taking you to a movie, and then you pay. Yes, we are in a marriage now. The money, his money is your money is his money, it's all our money. So it doesn't matter who is paying and who is taking out, as long as somebody initiates the dating. And dating, especially in this pandemic that we are in, it could be simple. It could be in your basement. You do a little dinner, you order food in. You don't have to cook anything. Order a couple of meals in, put it nicely, arrange it nicely, have a little glass of whatever you like to drink, your soft drink, whatever you know. That could be a date right there. Dating could just be in your backyard. You just take a couple of lawn chairs, look at the moon together, have a little, you know, that's dating. It doesn't have to be expensive. Women, that is for you, because I know you don't like to spend your money on your husbands. So yes, you should also date your husband as well. It's important. Lastly, this is my favorite one. Adult aerobic to reconnect. Many fights have been settled in the other room, if you know what I mean. Many fights. It's important, imperative in a Christian marriage, and I mean, yes, Christian brothers and sisters. God made this, and it's beautiful in a marriage. It's meant to be consumed to the fullest extent in a marriage. So sometimes when you notice that you are growing apart, you're no longer reconnecting, you have to check yourself. How is my spiritual life? How is our finances? Like, what is happening? And sometimes, you know, the other aspect of this beautiful thing called marriage, it helps to reconnect you guys again as a couple. So whoever understood what I meant. I'm not going to use the actual words, you know, because we want to keep this PC and, you know, ensure we don't offend anybody on this channel. So please, women and men, in a marriage, it's possible to no longer like your spouse. I won't say hate, but sometimes you can dislike each other, but always find a way to reconnect again, okay? And that will be all for today. So if you love my content, please like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you in my next one. It's your girl Win Ari, and it's been real. Bye.